I'm your host of the Most Local 23. You're joining me for It Lives Beneath Chapter 5. On your way back in the mud, you struggle to fend off the grasping claws of the abomination above you. John! Gunshots echo up and down the shore as Parker fires uselessly into the monster's side. That's not working. Do you have any better ideas? Yeah, this. Danny grabs a hunk of driftwood and charges, ramming it into the creature's shoulder. Yeah! But the creature barely flinches. What the? The weapon snaps off and the creature's rotten flesh as it hits Danny with a ragged backhand. Oh! Danny! Creature lunges, rolling you sideways and chomping down on your leg with 2 sets of teeth. Ah! And there goes our MC's leg. Muck and mire slosh against your face as the creature drags you backwards towards the water. I should grab something. Your fingers scrabble for purchase and find a wooded root anchored into the mud. You grab hold, pulling it free from the monster's grasp. Or pulling free from the monster's grasp. Same to you. Scramble to your feet, fleeing over the bank, but the monster charges after you, footsteps pounding closer. Hey, Yogi and Boo Boo! The monster snarls, whirling around to face someone behind it. Chew on this! The creature howls as a baseball bat cracks across its snout. Holy crap. Tom flings dirt in the creature's second face, blinding it, then dives out of the way of its claws. No way! Yeah! Tom slams the bat down on the creature's skull once, twice, 3 times amore. Bat suddenly cracks in half. Without missing a beat, Tom drives the jagged end into the back of the creature's neck. The green, briny blood spurts from the creature's mouth as its massive, rotting bulk hits the ground with a crash. Sick. I can't believe that just happened. Tom? Tom wipes his face and turns to you, grinning sheepishly. Hey, everybody. I guess I have some explaining to do. I mean, yeah. Where did you get such rad moves? I've seen a lot of, what is it? The Evil Dead. There we go. Gone fishing. I have to remember that. Tom wipes monster slime off his sleeve with a grimace. Aw, man. I think it's stained. I gotta find some club soda fast. John, do you know this guy? Yeah, this is Tom from my grandpa's boat shop. He's the one I told you about earlier. But I didn't know he was some kind of secret monster hunter. Tom, what the hell? How did you even find us, and were you following me? What? No, I was just, out jogging? With a bat. To baseball. I was jogging to baseball. At night. Tom sighs. What? They were all good excuses? Look, it's kind of a long story, but the short version goes like this. The weird stuff that's happening in Pine Springs, I've seen it before in another town called Westchester. It's the whole reason I came here. And that reason is to figure out what's going on and help stop it. Tom, what is going on? What isn't? This town is straight up stupid with mystery. Disappearances, monsters, secret societies, you name it. Secret societies? You mean those guys in the hoods? You think they have something to do with this thing? Definitely. I just don't know how yet. Hang on, back up. How do you even know all this? 'Cause I've been investigating them for weeks? I came here a few months ago after an article about Pine Springs tripping one of my news alerts. What kind of article? Unexplained deaths in Oregon. You mean the drownings? Yeah, Pine Springs has a lot of them, going back years, and they're getting more frequent. Ned Mallory said the same thing. Tom pulls out his phone and starts swiping through pictures. At first I thought maybe it was just coincidence. I couldn't figure out what connected them all, until I looked at the map. Tom hands you his phone. It shows a map of the lake, with a red X drawn all over it. This is a map of places where people have drowned. That big cluster here, if all these drownings were unrelated accidents, why aren't they more spread out? It's like they're being drawn somewhere. But to what? That's what I wanted to know. So I started taking a boat out to visit these spots and see what I could find. And then one night, Tom reaches out over the top of the phone and swipes to the next image. It's dark, grainy picture of the yacht teeming with hooded figures. What are they doing? I don't know. They were moving pretty fast when I spotted them. How could you tell where they were headed? Back to shore. I think whatever they came out here for, they had already done it, and they were on their way back. Hand the phone back to Tom. So, what happened? Did you follow them? I tried to, but your grandpa's little motorboat couldn't keep up. Peter shakes his head slow, or Parker shakes his head slow. I can't believe this. Are you telling me Pine Springs is some kind of a cult? I knew it. I always knew there was something weird about this town. So, what do you think these people want, Tom? No idea, but whatever it is involves drowning people. Wait, you mean like Kyle? You think they're behind what happened to him? Don't you? You shudder, remembering the creature you saw when Kyle died. I think... I mean, the cult worships whatever's in the lake, right? So the cult killed Kyle. Or they're definitely involved in some way. But you said Kyle leapt into the water on his own. Not quite on his own. It was like something took control of him. Something like that thing you saw under the water. So, what? You think the cult is in control of it? I'm not sure. So, where does that leave us? We've got a bunch of people drowned by something, and one person murdered by guys in hoods. Your stomach sinks as the memory tugs at the back of your mind. Ned's not the only person they killed. What do you mean? You look down at your feet and take a deep breath. And then you tell them about that night. And what happened to your parents. And about why you came to Pine Springs. By the time you finished, stunned faces stare back at you. Oh my god. John, I had no idea. Danny puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm so sorry. Thanks. I don't really want to open that particular wound right now, but you guys should know what happened. Because I think Tom is right. I think that this is all connected somehow. The murders, the disappearances, that thing that I saw in the lake. Don't forget Corpsey the bear over here. Speaking of which, what is this thing? You said you've seen stuff like this before? Yeah, in Westchester. Some creatures like this showed up at homecoming a few years ago. Bro, we never had a two-headed bear. Okay, we had a golem, we had ghost doggies. Well, not really ghost doggies, skeleton doggies. But, yeah. And possessed people. We never had, like, two-head dogs. This is, like, not even Fallout 76 type shit. You're kidding me. Come on. That would have been all over the news. It was. People had, sort of explanations, rabid dogs, mass hysteria, swamp gas, you name it. People come up with all kinds of crap when the alternative means admitting they don't understand something. Danny stoops, squinting, and reaches down towards the creature's mouth. Hey, wait, what are you doing? I can see something there. John, come here. I ain't touching that goddamn thing. You need to call someone else. You all follows Danny's gaze down the creature's throat. In the back, something glints. Ooh, it's one of those. It's some kind of weird symbol on it. Would it be weird to say I feel like it's, I don't know, calling to me? Yeah. Extremely. Danny ignores him, leaning in closer. I think I can reach it if someone gives me a hand. Help Danny acquire the strange stone. It'll bring you one step closer to unlocking the mystery case in your grandpa's house. Oh boy, 15 diamonds. No thank you. Well, yeah, don't stick your arm in the mouth of a monster you think is dead, like horror movie rule number 1. That's what I'm saying. Bah. I don't care. We should get this thing back to the station, though. It's kind of a whopper as far as evidence goes. Yeah, about that. Danny points at the monster, grimacing as it sloughs apart into the water. Tom steps back, covering his nose. Ugh. Well, so much for that idea. If I bring Kelly a bunch of rotting animal parts, he's just gonna think I'm a serial killer. You all step back and watch as the remains of the monster wash away in the surf. Now what are we supposed to do? I think we should pay a visit to this Westchester place. It might help us get a better handle on what's happening here. Good idea. And while we're there, we can check in with a few experts. Experts? You'll see. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna stay behind, though. I'd like to follow up on that yacht Tom mentioned. If we can figure out who it belongs to, we might get a lead on the rest of this cult. How do you plan to do that? Are you gonna check, like, the CSI yacht database or something? No. Even if that did exist, I'd have to file a request, and that could take days. It'd be quicker to just head down to the docks and see if I can convince the Marina security to tell us what we need to know. And what happens if Marina security's in on it? Wah, wah, wah. Great idea. And while you've got them distracted, I can sneak in and look around. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I certainly won't say no to having some backup. That settles it then. Tom and I will go to Westchester tomorrow, while you guys see what you can dig up here. Ooh, road trip episode. Tom falters suddenly as the thought occurs to him. Shoot, wait. I'm supposed to work in your grandpa's shop tomorrow, and a freak if he finds out what we're up to. I might be able to help with that. The next morning, you and Tom are sitting at the table eating breakfast when your grandpa shuffles sleepily out of the bedroom. Morning. He jerks in surprise at the sound of your voice. What are you doing up so early? Well, seizing the day, of course. Grandpa squints at you, skeptical, and then notices Tom. Why are you in my house before coffee? I invited him in. I came by early today to get a head start on the outboard prop for Bob Royce, but we need a part and the dealer's not in yet. Grandpa scowls, about to say something, but just at that moment, his cell phone starts ringing. He answers gruffly. Vans repairs. We open at 9. Starts to hang up until a harried voice cuts in. Yes, hello. My name is Karen Pennytree from Pennytree Yacht Club. I'm so sorry to bother, but you have to rescue my dear Aunt Bitsy. What? Your Tom struggled to hide your amusement at the sound of Danny's voice, frantically squawking in a funny accent. Oh, dear Aunt Bitsy, the engine won't start, and it's making the most ghastly noises, and the charity dinner is tonight, and... Whoa, slow down. Your grandpa takes notes on a pad and paper, then hangs up. massaging the bridge of his nose. Tom, we got a call over at the marina. Two-person job. Probably gonna take all day. Come on. What about the outboard prop? Oh, hell, alright. I'll take care of that. You go and take John with you. More boats? Good idea! It'll give me a chance to learn more about the exciting art of boat repair. What? Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on. Tom practically drags you outside. What? Did I blow the cover? What? I'm so enthusiastic to learn about boats. As you exit the house, Tom scoffs. Smooth acting there. Maybe stick to your day job? Bite me. Tom fishes for his keys as you approach his car in the driveway. So, how far away is this place? About an hour or two, depending on traffic. Sounds like just enough time for you to tell me the full story of what happened in Westchester. Okay, but fair warning, I wasn't actually there for a lot of it, but, and I was there for it. And what I was there for, well, let's just say it wasn't a Pixar movie. I'm in Tom's car as he starts the engine. So, it all started with this group of kids who were friends with a girl named Jane. Jane's best friend, John. Miles roll by as Tom wraps up his tail. But then it turned out the monster was Jane all along, and a brother, that dude I mentioned, had led them all into a trap. So John sacrificed himself to save everybody else. And it worked. They all made it out alive. That's right. I will sacrifice myself for anyone. So, what happened to Noah? He ran, of course. Coward. Nobody's seen him since. Tom sighs and shakes his head. Man, I can't believe it's been almost 3 years since all this started. This is kind of a lot to take in. Tell me about it. And I was all zombified for half of it. I only found the rest later. And then I started seeing stuff in the papers about what happened in Pine Springs. I just knew it had to be the same kind of thing. So what, you came to a town you'd never been to protect people you don't even know from something you barely understand? Why are you questioning this, Don? I mean, yeah. That's, pretty brave. I mean, not that big of a deal. Anyway, anybody would do the same. No, they wouldn't. Tom shifts in the seat, blushing, as you pass a sign for Westchester. So, who are we gonna meet in... Whoa! Tom slams on the brake as something leaps out onto the road. A friendly coyote! Will we adopt him for 30 diamonds? Tune in to find out. Oh my god, I think my heart just stopped. It's a freaking coyote? Peer through the windshield as the coyote bends to nibble on a tangle of blue wire around one haunch. Its fur is matted with blood. Looks like there's something wrapped around its leg. Poor guy. It's probably baling twine, and he must have gotten someone's farm. Come on, we gotta help him. Wanna make a furry friend? The coyote will help you gain some nerve and might even show up to help in a pinch. 20 diamond. I can't. I'm just too good with this shit. Tom, coyotes are wild animals. Going near it could be dangerous. We should leave it be. Tom looks like he's about to argue and then sighs. Yeah, you're probably right. The coyote glances your way and then continues across the road. Remember, we're not going to get to actually keep it as a pet. Nice try, Pixelberry, but I may be animal friendly, but I'm not that goddamn animal friendly. I'm sure he'll get free on his own eventually. If a lifetime of cartoons has taught me anything, it's that coyotes are super wily. As the car pulls away, you watch the coyote disappear into the trees. And swear you can feel something else staring back. It's me. A familiar tune plays on the radio as the car glides down the street of a sleepy suburban town. This is Westchester? You sound surprised. It's more wholesome than I was expecting. Tom laughs. Yeah, well, just wait till the sun goes down. Tom parks the car, shuts off the engine, and checks his phone. Okay, I texted my friends. They should be here soon. We're kind of early, though. Wanna grab lunch or something? Well, what did you have in mind? Well, there's this new arcade bar that opened up a few months ago. I mean, check it out. You want to? It's tempting for diamonds. When I head into the arcade with Tom, it's a great chance to get a little closer with him, or just kick his ass at video games. I'm gonna go with 30 diamonds? Oh, 30 seems the atypical average amount with Pixelberry anymore. I just don't even care. Let's not in this edition. We should stay focused. Fair enough. You and Tom sit quietly and listen to the radio as you watch the world pass by outside the car windows. Eventually, Tom sits up. Oh, hey, that's my friend over there. Come on. Climb out of the car and follow Tom down the street. Outside the library, Tom grins as you approach a tall figure with a mop of blonde hair. Hey, man. Oh, hey. Long time no see. They pull each other into a backslapping hug as they pull apart, both turning. I don't think, by the way, I don't really think, before we dive into this further, I don't think we're going to see any of the people, particular that had a chance to die from It Lives in the Woods. I'd be really surprised, but we'll see. They might play as, like, faces that really make no possible commentary worth a shit. Connor, this is John. Ah, nice to meet you. Likewise. I've heard a lot about you. All good, I hope. I heard you saved Homecoming? Well, I don't know about that. Tom said you ran over a bunch of monsters with your Cadillac while going 95 and blaring Led Zeppelin. First of all, Tom wasn't even there. Second of all, it was a Camaro. Third of all, Zeppelin is dad rock. I was listening to the Beastie Boys. Anyway, come on. Everybody else is inside. The three of you enter the library and spot a few figures milling around. Everybody, look who I found. I guess we'll see. Smiling faces turn in your direction. Oh, snap. So I'm assuming if you let everyone die, there's no one here. Oh. God, ain't that kind of shitty if you let everybody die? Goth chick, Clark Kent. Motherfucker, really? He ain't Clark Kent. Preppy, cool guy, gamer girl. How is that a gamer girl? Oh, just shut the f up, Pixelberry. Goth chick. Tom leads you towards the table in the corner where a stylish woman sits typing on a laptop. As you approach, she closes the laptop and looks out. Well, well, well. Look at the forces of darkness dragged in. Hey, but how's the book coming along? Her expression sours. Slowly and violently. Tom laughs and turns to introduce you. Ava, this is John, the one I told you about. John, this is Ava, Westchester's resident master of all things spooky. I should put that on my LinkedIn profile. You and Tom sit down opposite of Ava. So we're caught up in some of the weird stuff at the moment. We should use a little info about the occult. Think you can help us? Ava leans forward, steepling her fingertips. You've come to the right place. Well, I'll ask about the cultists. You describe the attackers you encountered at Ned's house. Ava's expression is inscrutable. Yeah, I got nothing. Wait, really? Don't get me wrong, Westchester has a ton of history with cults. Mostly druidic ones with elements of thelmic mysticism. But my personal experience dealing with cults is pretty much zip. I mean, unless you count sing-alongs at Vacation Bible School. Well, do you have any suggestions? Ava thumbs her leg up and onto the table. Crucial secret agent, concealable boot knife. $20 on Amazon. She returns her foot to the floor. Anything else? Okay. The monster last night. Tell Ava about the monster that attacked you last night. As you describe the bear, her eyes widen. Cool! It's not cool. That thing tried to eat us. With multiple heads. Wait, so hold on. Okay, the thing bit me in the leg, and we haven't even acknowledged this yet. I'm not... Just never mind. I stand by my comment. Well, so what do you think we're dealing with here? Well, if the basic principle is the same, I'd say the thing sounds like some kind of minion. A minion of what? Something a whole lot nastier. You and Tom shoot each other a meaningful look. Anything else? I really want to know what happens if you killed everybody. We're talking to the librarian. Oh boy. The thing that took out Kyle. Describe the creature that dragged Kyle into the lake. Ava looks very interested. Because what happens if everybody died, you became the thing and Noah's on the run? Ah, didn't think about that, did you? So wait, back up. Are we talking skeleton or specter here? It was sort of both? Could you see muscle mass? How about blood? On a scale of 1 to 10, how viscous would you say viscous would you say the fluids were? Sorry, how does this help? It probably doesn't. I just like gory details. You're really helpful here, Ava. Honestly, though, it sounds pretty open and shut. I'd say you're definitely dealing with a person, or something that used to be. So what, it's like Redfield? Like, some sort of ghost? Redfield, and the ghost isn't quite the right word. More like wraith. There's an element of corruption involved. Meaning... a ghost that's messed up and pissed off. Pissed off about what? How should I know? You guys dig up any graves recently? Maybe steal a cursed tiki head? Tom frowns, deep in thought. Ava turns to you. Thanks for your help, Ava. You can expect my bill for you the next raven and the next full moon. Let's talk to Gamer Girl. Because, oh my god, I'm fucking mad. You and Tom make your way to the figure busily reading on the library computer. Lily. Ah! Oh, hi Tom. Sorry, I was in my own little world there. Lily takes off her headphones and gets up from her chair and hugs Tom. Lily, this is John. John, this is the literal coolest person ever to grow up in this town. I don't know about that. Dude, you make video games. That's like the most awesome thing I can think of. Honestly, it's a lot less glamorous than you might think. It's mostly frowning at spreadsheets. Tom turns to you, beaming. Lily made this awesome game called Pixie Moon. She raised like $30,000 on Kickstarter. Wow, what kind of game is it? It's sort of a visual novel mixed with Toho-style bullet hell levels. It's all about the team of LGBT magical girls who fight kaiju. I'm gonna go with I have no idea what that means. I mean, I do. For some of it. But the rest of it just sounds derp as all hell, and I don't care to know. Lily laughs. Sorry, basically you kiss girls and fight giant monsters. Ah, okay. Well, that sounds fun. No, it doesn't. It's crazy hard, though. I still haven't gotten the S rank on the aquarium missions. Yeah, I may have made those tough. Anyway, I knew you didn't come here to talk about the games. Tell me what's going on. You and Tom fill Lily in as you gloss past descriptions of your parents and Ned. Lily clutches a hand to her chest. In before panic attack. Oh, that's awesome. And here I thought all of that was behind us. Well, we were hoping you might have some advice on how to stop these things. Me? No. The game's just making me go through every single one of you because you're alive. I'm actually hoping every single one of you are dead now. Yeah. You fought monsters before. Act like she's a regional goddamn expert. There wasn't really that much fighting involved. It was mostly running. Yeah, and you screaming and hiding, passing out, and trying to hook up with some girl who was like 12 leagues out of your league. And screaming. Lily shakes off a chill. So, how did you, beat it? Everyone else did. She didn't do shit. We didn't. What happened with Jane? We didn't beat anything. We survived it. The same way people survive anything. Lily takes a deep breath, composing her thoughts, and says a single word. Pizza. No. Bitch, I gave my life for you, and this is how you repay me. Oh, cute. What? I'm not sure I follow. Unless they nickname me Pizza, I don't know what to tell you. Fun. Downtime, movies, parties, dates, sport games, and whatever. You have to make time for things you like, with people you love, so you can be strong for them when things hit the fan. No, this is holy shit and PCSJW bullshit you have written here. Okay, It Lives Beneath is going way downhill real quick with me right now. Lisa moves a hair behind her. Yeah, let's everybody sing Kumbaya and hold fucking hands while the apocalypse is on the approach. I hope that helps. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Pixie Moon 2? And make Robin and the Robo Butler a love interest already. I'm working on it. Let's just get over the other one. You follow Tom to the library's microfilm machine where a sharp-eyed young woman is busily scanning through the old newspaper articles. Hey Tom, one sec. What are you doing? Some kind of occult historical investigation? No, research for an article about microfilm machines and how people our age don't know what they are. It's pretty much true. It's true. Stacy pulls back from the machine, blinking as her eyes refocus, and then rises to shake your hand. Stacy Green. John. Nice to meet you. Stacy's hella smart. She's majoring in journalism and does video for the local paper's website. She's like the Lois Lane of Westchester. He's overselling it. I just do fluffy clickbait stuff. Nuh-uh. I saw your videos on FaceSpace all the time. Like that one about the campus hazing. Ooh, or the one about the bees. I bet you follow her, don't you? So that's how you see her shit. Well, we know what campus hazing is. Bees? There was an epidemic of bee stings happening at my college, so they asked me to make a health video about it. Well, in the course of shooting, I figured out that the most of the stings were happening around one specific building, Bryce Hall. Show John the hive. What? That sounds ominous. Stacy fishes for her phone, grinning as she speaks. It turned out there was a big wasp infestation inside the walls of the cafeteria. Stacy pulls out her phone and shows you a picture. It's a cafeteria wall ripped open to reveal a floor-to-ceiling high wasp nest inside. Oh my god, that's horrifying. If you think that's bad, remind me to tell you about the time spiders attacked our basketball game. Spiders are friends, though. Don't you hurt Lucas. I'll beat the shit out of you. Stacy shudders. Anyway, enough about that, Tom. You said something about disappearances in your text? You and Tom fill Stacy in on everything that... Can we just get everybody in a fucking circle so we can inform everybody? Holy crap! Now there's a story I've heard before. So, can you help us? I'm not sure about the monsters, this cult, though. That's interesting. Twinkles her nose, deep in thought. Let me ask you this. How would you describe Pine Springs? Do I have a... No, just... Pine Springs is remote wealthy. Remote. Out of the middle of nowhere, there's basically I accidentally clicked because it's bleh. So, sort of isolating for people who live there. The ones who don't own mansions and helicopters, anyway. Stacy pales, a hand on her hips. Okay, so the thing about the cults is they're not always the crazy people being brainwashed variety. Most of the time, they're more like a pyramid scheme or a gang. There's a core of powerful people in charge of others who want to be. So, what does that mean for us? It means you shouldn't be asking who is or isn't a cultist. You should be asking who is the person or people in charge. What do they want? What do they need to do to get it? What gives them power over the people beneath them? And most importantly, what does power mean? And where does it come from? In the town of Pine Springs. Wow. That's actually a lot to think about. Told you she's smart. And she dresses snappy too. Oh god, don't let it go to your head. Cool guy. Or Clark Kent. So, question. Wasn't Tom and cool guy, weren't they dating? Or some sort of relationship thingy? Or did they stay friends? Anyway. Let's go to Clark Kent. I swear to God, if he's not in journalism, I'm throwing something. In the reference section, a thin man with glasses glances up from a thick atlas as you and Tom approach. Lucas. Hey, Tom. Lucas sets down the book and shakes Tom's hand. John, this is Lucas. He's the smartest dude I know. He's going to school to help stop global warming. Stop global warming, that's cute. Continue. Lucas rolls his eyes and turns to you to explain. I'm majoring in environmental science and policy, but my area of study is more about reducing groundwater acidification. He's basically Captain Planet. Groundwater acidification, huh? Sounds interesting. It is. Lucas takes off his glasses and polishes them, talking excitedly. No. Oh god, we're gonna do this, aren't we? We're gonna do this. You know everyone thinks global warming is the only anthropogenic environmental crisis that matters, but it's not. He points his glasses at you. Do you know what the biggest threat to wetlands wildlife is right now? Nitrates from farming. All those little... You were just being polite, weren't you? Yep, don't give a goddamn. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Good luck finding 7 billion and a half people that actually give a shit what you just talked about. Kinda. Sorry, I get carried away sometimes. Occupational hazard. Lucas puts his glasses back on and turns to Tom, suddenly serious. So what's going on? You've said something happened to you? Something related to what happened to us? You and Tom tell Lucas everything about the events in Pine Springs and then describe the monster that attacked you the last night. Lucas's eyes widen. That's incredible. Where do you think it came from? It came from the lake. It rose up from the water like a zombie. Maybe it found its way from Westchester somehow? Did you see what direction it came from? No. It was a bit too foggy to tell. The fog gets crazy in Pine Springs. Half the time, you can't even see 10 feet in front of you. You wouldn't believe how many people run into the dam. Wait, did you say dam? Yeah? Pine Springs has a dam. How old is it? Oh, he's gonna go on his bullshit. There we go. I don't know, a few decades. Why does that mean something? Well, it means your lake is artificial. Tom and you blink at one another, then at Lucas. It means it wasn't always a lake. Someone made it. You think that has something to do with what's happening? It could. We know the power that fuels the stuff is stronger in certain places, right? Like the woods in Westchester. Well, what happened if some idiot with a chainsaw showed up here and started cutting down trees willy-nilly? We'd find their body willy-nilly? But wait, Kyle didn't build any dam. He's just some guy. Why would anything go after him or Ned's wife or us? I have no idea, but it sounds like a good place to start. You should look into the history of the dam, and the lake, and the town itself. Okay, that's a solid advice. Thanks, Lucas. We're doing this as a two-man team. Go team! Happy to help. And finally you. In the music section, you find a fit, athletic-looking guy browsing old records. He breaks out in a grin as Tom approaches. Honey Bear! Tom. Andy. Tom is no longer haunted. Darn, and here I was hoping for Tom to be the first to die. They practically tackle one another with a hug so forceful you're afraid someone might get hurt. Then Andy shoves Tom on the table. We're not going down this route. Okay. Jeez, I gotta start coming home more often. I barely recognize you. Me? You should talk, Mr. High. I've been pulling all my XP and hotness. Look at your hair! They wrestle, each struggling to give you the noogie. Tom wrenches free and turns to you, beaming. Andy, this is John. John, this is His Majesty King Kang, the toughest mofo I know. Andy rolls his eyes. King Kang? What does that mean? It was my dumb nickname in high school. Yeah, and now it's his dumb nickname on Oregon #1 college basketball team. And pretty soon it's going to be national. Hey, that's not a sure thing yet. Dude, yes it is. Andy sits against the edge of the nearby countertop and folds his arms across his chest. So what's up, Tom? You actually found something in the town you were talking about? More than found. We got attacked by something, and we're not the only ones. You and Tom tell Andy everything that's happened. The more you talk, the more shocked his expression becomes. Monsters and murders? Yeesh! Sounds like you guys have your hands full. How can I help? Well, you have as much experience fighting monsters as anyone. Is there anything you can tell us about how to deal with them? Kick their asses. What? That's it? No, I'm serious. When crazy stuff starts showing up, your first instinct is usually going to be run and hide. Don't. It's easy to let those supernatural stuff throw you off, but at the end of the day, monsters have butts and butts can be kicked. Oh, you're really goddamn informative. You should do a PSA with Lucas over there. How to save the environment. Kick its butt! And Andy looks at you. But somebody has to step up and do it. That's helpful, thanks. Andy sighs with relief. Oh, good. So what's the next step here? Can I crash at your place while we sort this thing out? What? No. Wait, what? Dude, you can't come back with us. What are you talking about? I'm unemployed. Pixelberry doesn't give me anything to do. I'm a lost character and you'll never see me again. What am I gonna do? Nothing while my friend is off fighting freaks and hoods. I'm pretty sure getting tangled up in an occult murder mystery is the kind of thing your sports scholarship people would frown on. But, dude, you've done enough already. You protected me once. Now it's my turn to protect some other people. Andy sighs. Okay, I'll fade into a blissful... I just can't. Hey guys, how's your choices in It Lives in the Woods going for you? I wish everyone would have died, holy shit. Okay, Tom, it's your call, but for the record, you've been looking out for me my whole life. At the empty table, you notice a man with a moppy of messy brown hair. Hey Tom, who's that? Tom turns and his face lights up. Oh! It's the guy that just randomly fucking appears. That if everyone would have probably died, we would have seen from the beginning. Dan! Smiles quietly as you both make your way over. Hi Tom. It's good to see you. You too. How have you been? Oh, surviving. I guess you're John? Yeah. It's good to meet you. Tom spins around in a chair and Sits down backwards. Dan's going for a psych degree to help people. He's pretty much a superhero. Well, I don't know about that, but I do my best. So what's going on? Your text sounded urgent. Jesus Christ. You and Dom tell Dan everything that's going on in Pine Springs, including everything that's happened to you. Oh, wow. John, I'm so sorry about your parents. I wish everyone had died. Just imagine if you go to this town and everyone's still alive, including your MC, and Noah is Mr. Redfield now. Oh, sweet Jesus. Thank you. It's been rough. I can't even imagine. Tom rubs his elbow self-consciously. So, listen. We were hoping we could get some stuff, or help with all the supernatural stuff. From me? You were under the thing's control longer than anyone. Do you remember anything that might help us understand these monsters? Well, they're not just monsters, Tom. What do you mean? I mean, these entities like Jane and Mr. Red, they were people once. More specifically, they were people twisted by pain or trauma and something broken. Like what's happening to Locum 23! Oh, God. If you want my advice, you should focus on figuring out what the source of that pain is, and help them work through it so they can move on. Cool. So we'll just sit the murderous lake ghost down for a heart-to-heart chat about its childhood. Yeah, that's probably gonna be easier said than done. He was being completely facetious, you idiot. There's a reason you went first. Silence settles in as the three of you consider the problem. After a while, Dan clears his throat. Oh, what insightful shit will you say now? So by the way, now might be a good time to mention that the area I'm studying, what I want to do with my degree is trauma counseling. I'm leaving. It was nice meeting you, bye. Dan's eyes meet yours and something unspoken passes between you. Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. No, I don't need to talk about my fucking feelings. No offense, none taking. You make your way towards the door, stopping to say your goodbyes. Thanks for, your help, everyone. Tom rubs at his arm, expressing downcast. I just want you to know, what happened here, what happened to John. I won't let it happen again. Not to anyone else. I know you won't. John would be glad to hear it. I'm hearing it. Remember, I'm the ghost thingy? You're a good guy, Tom. Take care of each other. Protect one another. Do better than we did. Hey, John. Watch out for this guy. You hear me? Connor places a hand on Tom's shoulder. Come on. I'll walk you out. The others watch you go with sad, damaged smiles. You leave the strangely heavy heart. I don't feel anything. I really don't feel a goddamn thing. Like, remember the memorial for our MC at the end of the Liz beneath or in the woods? Yeah. Very lackluster. I feel nothing right now, even after I gave my life for these people. So, get what you needed in there? Yeah, I think we did. Thanks for everything, Dan. Tom bids farewell to Connor, and the two of you head home. So now what? I guess we head back to Pine Springs, and suddenly you're interrupted by the sound of a whistle. What was that? Over there. You follow Tom's gaze down a nearby alley where a shadowy figure approaches. It can't be. Tom jumps in front of you, plants his feet, and squares up for a fight. You bastard. You have some nerve showing your face here. Gravel crunches underfoot as the shadowy figure stomps out a cigarette butt and then slouches forward into the light. What's up? We've got Rattle. Got Imogen. We got Parker. We got Daddy, who apparently is going to be the first to die. And then me. Okay. Group nerve. It's almost 1/5. Oh boy, we're still haunted. Now, if only we paid for some diamonds, right, guys? Probably be 2/5 by now. Everybody's going to end up being happy, singing Kumbaya as a lake monster goes, no, make it stop and commit suicide. Anyway. So without further ado, just FYI for those of you who want to know, if your Noah died in the game, it's just some random shadowy figure. Just saying. No offense, but that was very boring. It wasn't suspenseful, it wasn't cliffhanging, it was just very... It was a run-on sentence, basically. It felt like a run-on sentence that never wanted to die. And I needed it to die, and it was draining and just tiring, and just I wish everyone had died. I know that's something not really friendly to say, but I don't care because holy shit. When you have to create the same paragraph 5, 6, 7 times in a row, where, oh, you and Tom begin telling everybody, no, stop, just stop. I don't even want to say it all again. It's tiring, it's depleting. Pixelberry, do better. Why couldn't we have everybody put in a group? This is called writing, folks. This is called writing. You and Tom call everybody to a table, you sit there, you explain the situation. Then everybody at the end has mixed reactions, okay? Then you get a selection to talk to everybody, and as you're approaching, say Andy. Andy looks up and goes, hey man, I'm really sorry to hear about all that's happening to you, and then some sort of what he's done with his life comes into play, and then he starts talking about what he suggests you do. That's called writing. That's called getting to the meat, getting to the potatoes, getting to the shit that's in what you want to eat, okay? I don't want to sit here and sloth through goddamn flavored water until I get my main course. I don't want to sit here and sloth through it, where it's very tasteless, very bland soup, okay? That's called writing. Where we could have literally saved 5 to 10 minutes of reading out loud, or just, I'm sure people who just tap, I'm sure. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure you people just tapped. Like, oh boy, he's telling someone else. Fuck this, moving on. Okay, now they're gonna start talking. Okay. Like, I just, yeah. Like, Pixelberry. Come on, I gave you guys good reviews with It Lives Beneath, but you guys now, here's chapter 5. We always run into this, don't we, folks? We always hit that kind of like 1/4 way through, and it starts getting really tiring, and it starts, it's like pushing a car uphill in a snowstorm. Yeah, we're there. And hopefully we can get to the top of the hill and be over with it and move on, because, that was just way too long. That was too long, too drawn out. I actually envy those people who had a bunch of people die. I actually envy you. I actually envy you. I'm sure it was a lot less and it was short and just, yeah, I envy you. Without further ado, remember Perfect Match 2 is up next. Yes, no ATV, thank God. Hopefully they put it on hiatus for a good month. Why do I say this? Because, like I said, it's the only science fiction novel we have for space that Pixelberry probably has ever done. Yes, they've done other science fiction things. Hell, pretty much everything here is a work of fiction. But the thing is it's science fiction, okay? It's space, it's exploration, it's things like that. Hopefully they put it on hiatus. Hopefully someone goes over at Pixelberry, they binge watch the shit out of Star Trek The Next Generation, and comes back and I promise you, within a week, they could come up with a halfway decent story to go from here. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy. I try and liven things up, but sometimes even I get to the point where it's just like, it's a bit too mundane and tiring even for me. Hopefully my bitching and ranting livens things up. Stay tuned for Perfect Match 2, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.